Alright, welcome back.
Welcome back to 2 more seconds of this cutscene.
Third? Terra and Ventus were here?
I'm the third? I'm the third? Damn it! I'm so far behind.
Well, good, I can get this one.
Have we ever gone into that book?
No.
What is in that book?
So, it's, is it, you know the game Fortune Street?
Oh, yeah,
It doesn't actually, you don't actually go into the book in this game, you just unlock a map for Fortune Street, basically.
Oh, weird.
And I hate that minigame in this game, so I'm never gonna play it.
Well then. Why do you not like Fortune Street?
It's not good Fortune Street.
Okay, fair enough. It's like, Fortune Street's great from what I've seen and never played. Because they were released in semi-limited numbers and are hard to find. Also, it was weirdly released on the Wii, with Mario characters and Final Fantasy characters.
Like this thing here, this is what it is. And it's... I hate it.
That's not real Fortune Street, it's too small.
It's not.
You don't have to play this.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
Because basically what it is instead of, like, properties, you throw down your moves that you get.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, as you play it, you can unlock... You waved at it. You can unlock it, like, levels up and such.
Mm.
And it's actually the only way you can beat a level 1 playthrough of this game. So...
Gotcha. I'm a level 1 playthrough of this game.
Yep.
Good. Yes. Good commentary.
Oh, God.
What was I gonna say? Oh, speaking of which, the new season of One Punch Man just started airing on Toonami.
Nice.
And it's pretty good.
Still gotta get around to it.
Have you watched One Punch Man, or?
I have watched One Punch Man.
Okay.
I haven't watched the new season, but
season?
I read the manga.
So you essentially
I
watched
know
it.
what the fuck
Yeah.
I'm going on.
Yeah. One Punch Man is good, but One Punch Man's good because it's a show that doesn't require plot. Like, it's just...
No, not at all.
Like, it just kind of strings along, and you're just like, I want to see him punch a thing.
I want to do this.
They're revealing a lot more of the S heroes now, which is cool. Like,
Very sure.
as opposed to the original way that was just like, hey, S heroes, you want to, like... Okay,
Do
no?
something?
Alright,
No?
you good?
Okay.
Alright, it's fine. I liked, what was it? It was, yeah, like, they were just like, we need to destroy this meteor or else it's gonna destroy the planet, and most of the S-ranks were just like, nah, don't wanna.
That was my favorite
You're the
thing.
boy that Ventus mentioned.
Yes.
I think you're a bad influence on my son, stop hanging out with him.
Has he learned to put up a decent fight yet?
What do you mean?
I'm a bad guy.
I'll be asking the
What do
questions.
you mean?
I'll be asking the questions.
Why shouldn't I? After all, between the two of us, I'm the only one who will walk away from here alive.
What a weird statement.
Yeah.
Tutorial fight. Get it?
This fight's actually intense.
I'll wait
on
until we
highest
start the
difficulty.
next game.
Oh my god, it's bad.
He's pretty powerful for a man who can't take his fucking helmet off. What was, oh, My Hero Academia also just got another season. Although I haven't seen any of it yet, I just heard that it was done, and I should probably watch it, but, you know.
It's the
Get
newest
to it.
season. All Might's finally like, oh, everybody knows All Might doesn't have his powers anymore.
All Might is dead.
But
That's
not.
how that season arc opens, and then... Okay, I gotta say, Toonami has come back to, Toonami has come back on for like a number of years now, and I like Toonami, I really do, but I gotta say, I miss the weird shit that I used to get on Adult Swim before it was Toonami. Like, now it's almost exclusively like Shonen Jump cartoons, and like nothing else, because they partnered with Crunchyroll. And that's like
Crunchyroll!
all Crunchyroll gets. And it's like,
I both like Crunchyroll and hate it.
I just hate it.
I mostly hate it.
Yeah, I just hate it. I think it's
because
bad.
like it's anytime I've used it, it's been really bad.
Yeah. I mean, we had a whole episode. We talked about this in
Yeah,
the.
we did. I don't remember what, but we did.
No, it was Super Smash Brothers. The World of Light or whatever. But essentially it was just like, I've had sketchy Russian torrent sites that fucking buffer videos faster than Crunchyroll. Like legit, it's like
so
super
fucking
shit.
silly because it's true.
Like I hate it. I think it's so bad. Did you just? Oh, okay. I was like, did you just decide to like stop playing and the AI agreed with you, or like what the fuck? Just
Yes,
happened?
actually.
So yeah, but yeah, I miss getting the fucking weird shit that we used to get. Now everything's like the same kind of like, oh, you got Naruto and Boruto and One Punch Man
and Boruto.
and like. And I miss getting shit like Death Note and fucking, which I mean Death Note Shonen Jump too.
Nope, it's
but
Shippuden.
It's Shippuden. But I miss getting shit like Dead Man's Wonderland and fucking
The weird shit.
Yeah, the weird shit, the like really fucked up shit. But oh well. I mean, easy come, easy go. I mean, it's not like we haven't gotten any. Like we got Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah.
Which I didn't think we'd get on there, because that's like a fucking
It's a
pretty
weird
weird show. Yeah. And like Durarara, I missed Durarara. We got season
Like
1
3
of
seasons
Durarara.
of
Yeah,
that.
we got like season 1 and I think maybe season 2, but never got season 3, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Who are you?
Bring that shit
Oh.
back. Oh no, he's not dead!
Do you like the fucking anime jump away
Oh,
every
yeah.
time anything happens?
It's very hype.
Congratulations. I'll keep you around.
Congratulations.
You won!
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations. That was my favorite anime, except no one ever. Except that everyone
Most
loves
of the
that
internet
anime.
but hate it.
Stop him.
Everyone loves that anime, but to those people, I just say, do you even like pay attention
Did
to
you
what's
even
being
watch
said in
that?
that show, or do you just like the pretty pictures? Cause
Aqua! Mom! Terra's not actually bad!
Were
yeah,
you able to find him?
Yeah.
dude, Evangelion is such a weird show for me because I watched it as a kid and was like, this is amazing, and then I went back and rewatched it, and I was just like, oh, this is really bad.
It was the anime fights.
Well, it's
It was the giant mecha fights. That's what people remember about it.
Yeah, no, the visuals are amazing because they got the blood ocean and the crosses, and they're fighting angels, and every time they kill an angel, it's a bloody gore fest of nothing but like oceans of blood
Chris,
and death.
Chris, I just need you to remember, we are the 18th angel, Chris.
Oh yeah, sure, whatever. And then fucking
We are the 18th angel. What
and
does
like
that even mean?
yeah, right. And then fucking like and then like when the human robots get like fucked up, the humans inside them also get fucked up because they're tied to one because of reasons. And like
As a plot.
and like the robots that they pilot are like stolen angels that we like program to be pilotable so they bleed. And like
They're angels,
like
Chris.
Evangelion hit one perfect thing that no one thought they wanted until they saw Evangelion. What if Gundam had robots that bleeded? And fucking they just ran with that. That was the whole plot of that show.
Yeah. It was both for a good
and
thing
then
and a bad
and then they
thing.
got religious symbolism in that show that means nothing. Like it seems like it means shit, but then like the more you listen to it, the more you're just like, this doesn't really have anything to do with anything except for being background dressing for why it's happening. Like it does nothing to do with anything. Cause I went and looked up the expanded lore of why things are as they are in Evangelion. And I gotta say, if you don't look it up, you'll never know. Because they don't fucking tell you in the story why it's happening. So, essentially, so what happened is, there's two god beings called Adam and Eve, and they plant humans and angels on planets. Every planet gets an angel or it gets humans, and they're never supposed to get both. But Earth fucked up, and they put angels and humans on the same planet, and now there's all-out death war all the time.
Oops.
Lol. Am I right?
Am I
But
right
also-
or am I right?
But I forget if it's Eve or Adam.
I'm gonna go with Olympus first. Continue.
Yeah, it's I forget if it's Adam or Eve.
But isn't what's her
one
name
of
also?
them, Eve, I think, is also on the planet that it's supposed to be sending different things to as a demigod. It also lives on this planet that the two were sent to, and is trapped forever by the spear of justice. You know, the labeled spear that was supposed to be used to kill Jesus Christ, and that's what's keeping her there from unleashing her powers and eradicating humans or whatever, or angels, I forget.
She missed it. He's like, I'll take care of this, and she's like, oh god, a goat man.
It's pretty good, actually.
But
Go
yeah,
down
no, it's
her.
fucking weird, and I don't know how to feel about it anymore.
It's so bad. I think the biggest... My favorite plot point to bring up whenever people were like, what are you talking about? The story was good. I go, there is a group of people that fund Nerve, which is the only thing stopping the angels from taking over the world. But that group of people believe that angels should take over the world. Why are they funding the only thing stopping what they want to happen?
When you put it that way...
Yeah, like, that's the one that I go to whenever people are like, but the story was good. No, it's not. It makes no sense.
So, I just finally got into this, Chris.
Oh, you finally have stick grow longer powers.
Sword grow longer!
Thunder, 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 thunder! It's- every time he says thunder, his sword grows longer. Thunder!
And I think I'd be able to use it. I hope so. I will, okay. You ready? This is the stupidest part. Spinny, spinny sword, everything's dead.
She is just so fabulous when she attacks with that. Yeah, but yeah, like, it is just, it's such an interesting juxtaposition, because as a kid I watched it and I was like, this is amazing, but you know what? I was also a kid and probably wasn't paying attention to a word anyone was saying.
That's what it is,
And,
Chris.
like-
If that's what it really is.
And like, now that I'm older and I listen to it, I'm like, this is bad. And I know that people's argument is like, no, it's good because it's to establish, like, that life goes on or whatever, and fucking, like, that, like, you don't have to hate yourself, you can, like, move on, and it's just like, but it doesn't make sense.
That's not actually what's
like,
going on,
like,
guys.
it doesn't actually make sense, though. Like, he just suddenly just, like, my whole thing is, like, have you ever watched the you know, the ending video that's just like, congratulations, congratulate, and it's all of them just standing around him saying congratulations? And it's right after he comes to the conclusion, I shit you not, this is the exact quote, which is, but maybe I don't have to hate myself. Maybe I can love myself. And then everyone goes, Bush! And it goes, congratulations. Like, he finally figured out that he doesn't have to hate himself. And that's, like, the big revelation of the story is... And essentially that states that... The last episode essentially states that the moral of the story is you don't have to hate yourself. You can love yourself. And that's, like, the whole fucking logic and main, like, point the show's trying to make. And I love scrolling into the comment sections and seeing comments that are like, every time this makes me cry because I get it. And I'm like, you get that you don't have to hate yourself. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, no, I get it too. I get that you shouldn't exist on this planet and you shouldn't have the right to vote. I get it. Like, I get it.
That one's important. Oh, boy.
Like, I get it.
Oh, now I get it. You're one of his fans. Everywhere I go, it's terror this, terror that.
You're one of Terra's fans. Actually, I'm his mom.
I just want to track him down.
Don't do that when I'm taking a drink of water.
Success!
Arrest the grease.
Success, I almost made Chris drown.
The ever enters, dazzling the whole town, and then the nudnik up and vanishes.
Oh,
Everybody
Oh,
says
God.
Terra's the
that's
real
my
thing.
mom.
A true hero.
You're one of Terror's fanboys. No, I'm his mom.
He's so tough, he turned the last Schlemiel who faced him into a raving mad.
Come on,
You know-
Phil, be nice.
Terra, Aqua, and Ven are in this weird three-way relationship where she's their mom, but also their girlfriend. It's really weird.
No. No.
Yeah.
She's their mom, but she's also Terror's girlfriend.
You're right.
And Ven's just really confused what they do alone with each other.
If you need a trainer,
But he
Just
also
doesn't understand.
has feelings for Terra. It's complicated.
Yeah, he has feelings for Terra, though.
It's complicated. Oh boy.
Well, he loves him like a brother.
But also
Bro-
like
but,
a
bro-
dude.
but like brothers that are a little too close. And like...
You're right. Please sign me up for it.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
likewise. Now, let's start with a few basics.
Thanks, I won't need a trainer.
Haha, because she's better than you.
Never change.
Woman, never change. Well, that's a funny line out of context.
Ooh, boy.
I'd like a screenshot
Oh,
of
boy,
that
Danny
to post
DeVito.
on... I'd like a screenshot of that to post on feminist forums.
Oh boy, Danny DeVito.
Have you ever had the urge to just go to, like, forums and just antagonize the people on them?
Oh yeah.
I've never done it, but every now and again I have that, like, feeling where I'm just like, man, I just want to go there and fuck with you guys. Like, just because you're just bugging me.
Okay. So, I'm not gonna progress a little bit. I'm just gonna do a bit of grinding.
Sounds good.
We just got a little bit of time. So, anything you want to just get off your chest, Chris?
Yeah, I really hate it when people park behind me on corner spots because they're impossible to get out of when you do that. It's like, what an asshole. Is that what
I
you were
wasn't
looking
sure
for?
that was what you were gonna go to, but I'm happy you did.
But, yeah, no, I was gonna say, yeah, it's just I mean, I don't hate Evangelion. Like,
Okay.
it is fun to watch. But, like, the minute you, like, start paying attention to what people are saying, it starts giving me, like, migraines. Because I'm like, that makes no sense. What the fuck are you even talking about? But I will bring this up because I think it's really funny. So, I watched... I don't know, dude, for the life of me, I cannot tell you when I watched Evangelion.
It's been a while.
Because I was so young and probably shouldn't have been watching it, and at the same time, I have no idea how I watched it. Because how else would I... Because Evangelion is not a PG show. It is a really fucked up show.
I'll tell you how I watched it. You want to know how I watched it? We rented the DVDs from, what was it called? Hollywood Video.
Oh, really?
Because we had the first 4 episodes on DVD. That's how we were introduced to it.
I wonder if that's how I watched it, or if some family member of mine had. Because, like, I had a few family members that, I was a lot younger than them, but they were also pretty young, at the time. Like, my aunts and uncles, a few of them were, like, pretty young. So I wonder if one of them just happened to be into anime, and they, like, had Evangelion, and then one of the older adults were just like, well, this looks like a cartoon, and, like, put it on. And, like, because that's the only way I can think of, like, watching it. So,
yeah, that might be.
like, that just seems kind of right, but it was in, like, very early 2000s. Like, it had to have been, like, 2000 and maybe, like, 1 or less. Maybe even 2000 itself. But I don't remember a lot about it the first time around that I watched it. But what I did remember was, I remember distinctly the one where, you know, the one where they're, like, choking the fucking redheaded girl with the robot and, like, suffocating her.
Yeah, that was.
I remember
interesting.
that one. I remember that scene specifically as a child, and then the other scene I remembered specifically as a child was, no, you know what? It was probably a little later. It was probably around 2004-ish. I was a little older, because I remember distinctly the scene where she's laying in a bathtub, like, naked. And, like, it just has, like, a whole bunch of still dead shots of, like, no talking or sound of just, like, her in the bathtub. And it's, like, really sexual and shit. And I'm, like, watching it, and I just remembered thinking to myself, even as, like, a small child, was just like, should I be watching this? Like, I just distinctly remember it to this day, like, being like, should I be watching this? And I'm, like, looking around the room, and, like, no one's in the room, and I'm like, probably not, but no one's here to make sure, so I don't know how to turn it off, and I'm not gonna, even if I could. So I guess I'm just gonna keep watching. And it's just like, but yeah, those are the two that I remember distinctly. I remember the choking scene, I remember the bathtub scene, and I remember just blood everywhere. That's all I remember from, like, watching it as a child. And then I, like, came across it later, and I was like, oh, yo, I gotta watch this. I remember this shit being crazy. And I watched it, and I was like, this shit was crazy.
It was crazy.
Yeah. And then I got way older and watched it again because I was like, man, that show was awesome! And I watched it again, movie-wise this time. I watched the movies instead of the original show. And I was just like, this makes... Yeah, and then I was like, this makes no sense. It's like, this makes no sense. Also, I love the first time you watched the movies. Because you sent me a message immediately afterwards about the girl with the glasses. And you're like, was she always in this? And I just don't remember. And I was like, no, she was added for the movie. He's like, oh, okay, that makes way more sense.
Because I was like, was she in here? I don't remember.
Yeah, no, it's funny because I had the same thought too the first time I saw her. I was like, who the fuck is this? And then I'm like, and she has like such a prominent role the second time or in the movies, and I was just like, was she in the fucking anime? And I just don't fucking remember. And I'm like thinking about it, and I'm like, no, there's no fucking way. And I like looked it up, and I was like, yeah, no, she's not in the fucking movie. And I'm like, she's not in the original show. God. Also, my favorite part about the original show, long drawn-out still frames with no animation or anything happening. That's my favorite part of the original show.
That was what I liked about it.
Yeah, like, fuck the blood, fuck the gore, fuck the nudity, fucking still frames of train station while train conductor talks about how train is coming to station.
Oh my god, there's like half of that show.
It's my favorite scene.
Like half that show.
Dude, there is literally, I'm not even kidding, it goes on for like 2 minutes. It's literally a static image of a train station as a conductor talks about how the train is coming into the station. And I don't even think the train comes into the station by the end of the clip. It's crazy. It's so weird to watch. And then, like, well, let's be honest. If you want to watch Evangelion, right, there's a right way and a wrong way to watch Evangelion. But I'm going to tell you the best way to watch it, which transcends the right and wrong way to watch Evangelion. Watch all of Evangelion, the original, all the way up, all the way to the end. Because in the last 3 episodes, they ran out of budget before they could even make the last 3 episodes. So it's all whatever they could pull together from already animated shit, just layered on top of each other to give the illusion that it's a new scene. That's why the congratulations scene is fucking hilarious, because it's just still frames of the people around him on the ocean lands, and they couldn't get a scene of his father, you know, clapping and everything, so they just like zoomed in really close to him on his shot where he's like always like the look of him meditating at the desk, and they just zoomed in really close to it to not show the whole like sitting at the desk part, and we're just like had him say congratulations with no animation, and then it cuts to just like another person that's just standing there going congratulations, not even clapping, because there's just no animation. And it's so fucking bad. It's amazing. And then there's like a scene where there's just white men creatures that are just floating around and shit, and it has nothing to do with anything. And it's just like, it's show it, and then it goes away. And like...
It is
and then you watch,
what it is.
And then once you watch that and go, wow, that was fucking horrible. Then you go, alright, now forget you watched those 3 episodes and watch the movie that's supposed to fix the first movie, the original movie that's supposed to be the true ending. So you're actually only supposed to watch up until you get to the first 3 and then stop and watch the movie. No. Watch the whole thing, realize how bad it is, then watch the movie, because then you'll have more context over, man, no, it's just bad. Like, they even if they had the budget, it still would have been bad, because it opens up with him over the handicapped girl in a coma jacking off into his hand, and then it shows a hard shot of cum all over his hand, and he's just like,
man, I'm so fucked up. And I'm like, you're not fucked up, Shinji. The writer is fucked up. Dude has no clue what he's doing. Like, he's on hella drugs right now.
It's funny because it's true. And then you watch all of that, and then Rey turns into a demigod, and then she clones herself, and then she declones herself, and then she starts a new world with him in it as the new Adam and Eve, and then there's a giant Rey head in Blood Ocean for no fucking reason, and then the movie ends. And that's how you watch Evangelion properly. I'm literally killing Derek today.
Because, no, I'm laughing so hard because I know it's fucking true.
100% how it goes. Like, it's absolutely... It's... My favorite thing about the Evangelion movie, though, by far, is just... And then she clones herself, and then she doesn't clone herself, and then there's one big clone of herself in the Blood Ocean, and then they become the new Adam and Eve. And it's like, what?
Sorry, what?
Like, just go up to anyone on the street, and when they're like, I've never seen Evangelion, what's it about? And then just tell them that exactly like that, and have them see how they respond.
Well, in that case, on that note,
that's the end of the episode. We're gonna see you guys next time. Peace till then.